Comet by Perplexity has become my number one browser at all time. So I want to show you guys in this video what are the Comet by Perplexity use cases and how you can get Comet and Perplexity Pro free 1 month using my link. Check the video down below. This is how Perplexity Comet browser looks like. It looks pretty much the same as like Google Chrome. You can retain the extensions that you're having, and moving forward from a Google Chrome to Comet is pretty easy. So if let's say you have not signed up for free 1 month Perplexity Pro and Comet, feel free to sign up at my link that I put it here. So I want to show you guys few things that it's helping me daily. So the first use case is that I'm using LinkedIn in order to collect more leads and reach out to more potential clients. But before I make any contents to appeal to other people, I want to warm up my LinkedIn account so that LinkedIn knows that I am actually a real person engaging on this platform, so that my posts can get even more likes and more comments. So one thing that I want to make sure that I get more engagement is this. In the Perplexity Comet, you can actually have the Comet to do certain things for you. So that is where you are going to click on this right hand side. It's called Assistant. So when you click this assistant can help you to interact with the page. Like for example, you can ask the Comet to summarize the articles for you or anything. They will just put all the information here. But in this, I want Comet to kind of like like the posts that I'm having in this LinkedIn feeds. So I'm just going to go over to the LinkedIn feed. I'll be like, likes all the LinkedIn posts for me, except sponsored ads. So when I click send, what the assistant is going to do is that they are going to follow my instruction. Just put in the instruction just like you want someone else to do it for you. And then later on, they are going to take over my browser. You can see this blue color thing means that they are taking over the browser to make the certain actions for you. So this is one of the very cool function, because when you are able to do that, there's so many things that I've done and tried. So other than LinkedIn, you can also do the same for your Facebook as well. So you can have different tabs work independently for you. Just like, for example, this is my Facebook. You can have another assistant for the Facebook as well. You can ask like all the posts in this Facebook feeds and continue scrolling, and make sure not to like negative posts. All right, so this is the instruction I've giving. So if guys can see, my LinkedIn is still working. You have this like blue shadow over here, and right now I'm having my Facebook to work for me. Okay, so now they are taking over. This is taking over as well. Here you guys see that I did not perform that, but the Comet by Perplexity did it for me. So you can imagine whatever things that you want to do. I've also done another thing, which is pretty easy. I asked LinkedIn to help me to search for my potential leads and clients. So here is just some examples I want to give to you guys, so that you guys can imagine. For example, you can always ask the Perplexity to search for you. I want to know someone who is currently working at Google, but previously worked at Meta Facebook. Then you can have Perplexity take over your page and help you to search and execute for you. So this is also another thing that I did before. And fourth thing I can give you guys an imaginary is this. I've also instructed Perplexity help me to use my Facebook profile to join groups of my niche. Okay, I used to need to do it very manually. I need to do it, all my assistant, virtual assistant need to do it. I need to tell them that, hey, you know what? Join these Facebook groups that contain a certain keywords where my potential clients are in, and then join them and give me a report at the end of the day in Google Sheets that what groups that you have joined and whether you get accepted or not. So, but with Perplexity Comet, you can actually ask Comet to do it for you, and in the end, you can even ask them to summarize that for you by clicking this assistant. So this assistant is just like your AI agent who is going to execute the task on behalf of you. So this is pretty amazing. I've been using it for almost 2 weeks, doing all little experiment testing, and I want to show you guys how powerful is that. Like you guys can see, they will actually skip the sponsor ad just like what I instructed. So they also mentioned that they are going to study what are the posts that need to like and what are posts not to like. So this is in the marketing point of view. So I've also did another thing. So the other day, I was researching on a topic in YouTube Studio, and I wanted to locate certain stuff in YouTube Studio. I do not know how to upload, let's say, for the thumbnail, right? Just this is just an example. Okay, but I tried different researching and I couldn't find it. So what I did is that I asked Perplexity Comet. I actually went into my YouTube studio and I asked Perplexity Comet to do it for me directly. And what they're going to do is that they're going to take over my entire screen, just like the blue screen that you have been seeing just now. And then I asked them to search for me and they were able to search for me. So, okay, there are some technical issues, but what you can do is that you can ask them to continue doing for the LinkedIn. So back to my story. So in that YouTube studio, what the Perplexity Coma is doing is that they just act is like they are the real person, help me to find out the answers, and in the end they end at the tab where I where is the place that I need to download my thumbnail. That is pretty amazing. Like I don't even have to do research myself right now and take the actions myself. The Comet can do all the things for me directly. So I also have Perplexity Comet to help me to automate sending connections in LinkedIn as well. I ask them to search for the particular types of people that I want to connect with, and then Perplexity Comet will help me to send the connections directly. So these are all the automations. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Okay. So the next thing I want to show you guys is that because you can toggle this assistant, one more thing, if let's say you are always like to consume a lot of different contents, but you have no time, you can have the Perplexity Assistant summarize this entire video for me. All right. So what they're going to do is that they are going to read through the entire YouTube videos and they are going to summarize for you. This is what the assistant is capable of. Actually, the capability is just depending on what are your imaginations. I always love to test, and these are the tests that I've done so far. And okay, next thing, in terms of oh yeah, so here's the summary. So I shared about these 6 different use cases. So if let's say you guys are like, with this video so far, let me in the comments down below whether you love the tips that I'm sharing right now, because it is actually based on my real use cases and experiment after been using it as 2 to 3 weeks time. And I also allow myself to use more before I actually come up with this video. If let's say you really think that this video is helpful for you, feel free to comment down below and subscribe to my channel so that you'll motivate me to do even more videos. And remember to subscribe. Remember to sign up for your free 1 month Perplexity Pro. Over here, it's going to be free because it's my referral link for the Comet. Okay, so next we are going to talk about Perplexity Comet. What are the shortcuts and what are the different functions? So the main functions here is that they are having an assistant. This assistant just like ChatGPT, so you can have them to kind of like, maybe you can go over to your Google Analytics for those marketers and you want to study some statistics, right? And you want the Perplexity, just like the ChatGPT, helping you to analyze the entire data. You can give that prompt as well, and you can also have them to give you back in Excel format. So that is pretty awesome. So this is an assistant, which is the main thing that I've been using every single day. The second thing, I noticed that they have it, but then I don't use it very often. It's just like launching the voice note. So you can actually engage and talk to the Perplexity in terms of that, so that you can give them some certain instruction. So I think this is just what I did in the summary just now. This is a Perplexity. And then in terms of that, Perplexity can also help you in terms of managing your browser. Like for example, let's say right now I have a lot of browser opening. I want to close all social media browser, all the social media tabs. So I'm just going to I should click the assistant and ask the assistant to help me to close all the social media tabs. So what the assistant is going to do is that they are going to close LinkedIn, to LinkedIn's Facebook as well as YouTube as well. So they have a lot of different automations that you can do. Closing it can you guys see that? As well as perhaps you want the Perplexity help you to help me to open my last 10 tabs that I was working on. You can do that as well. So other than that, I love to create all these different tabs groups. So you can give the prompt to the Perplexity, maybe you have like open 10 tabs. You want to have the Perplexity to help you to group all this into a certain group tab. That can be doable as well. You can see Perplexity is now taking over to open the last 10 tabs that I was working on. So isn't it very cool? So I love using a Perplexity, Comet Perplexity right now. So it's just amazing. So I'm just going to close back based on what the assistant is doing right now. Yeah, what else? You can have few articles, like if let's say you are doing research on few articles on a certain topic like AI development. Let's say you have opened up 5 different tabs, so you can have the assistant, you say, based on these 5 articles, do a summary for me. So the assistant is going to do it for you. But one more thing that I personally love, I want to show you guys, is that you can actually set shortcuts in the Perplexity. So let me just close all this first before I continue. All right, these are my tabs. So over here, this is where you are able to create spaces. Spaces is just like the projects in Claude, as well as the projects in ChatGPT, where there are the space where you are able to work on like constantly. So I have one space that is called Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, I don't know why it's no longer here. Okay, but you can create as many spaces for yourself that is dedicated to the certain type of topic, certain type of projects. So this is one thing that you can do. Another thing that you can do is that you can set up shortcuts in Perplexity. Like for example, just now I was demonstrating to you guys that I want to automate my LinkedIn automation where Comet is going to help me to like the posts of others, except like the sponsor ads, right? So instead of typing this every single time, you can set up the shortcuts. Like my shortcut is actually LinkedIn. So when you set up your shortcuts, so right now, whenever I go over to my LinkedIn page, instead of typing and giving the prompts every single time, I just need to type my shortcuts. Like for example, this is my LinkedIn. I go over to the assistant and I slash LinkedIn. My shortcut will appear and I click enter. Then I can set up like multiple different shortcuts that make sense to me. Then it's going to appear my prompt. Then I can do that pretty easily. So another very cool thing is very good for research is that maybe I give you guys an example. Research, they can actually allows you to set tasks that they are able to execute independently of you, even though you did not turn on your laptop or Perplexity. Like maybe I want to research stocks. Give me updates on Apple stocks every day at 9 a.m. and send me an email about it. All right, so what it's going to do is that you can create all this, we call it as tasks. So all these tasks, you can set like the durations when you want it to be able to execute independently. Like right now, I've actually asked them to give me an update on Apple stocks every day at 9 a.m. So, and I want to create a task. One, please create a task for this. So later on, I'm just going to ask them to create a task for me. And that's where you can see I have a lot of tasks here. Let me show you guys. The task is here. You can go over there and click the task. So here are my tasks that I want to automate. So basically, I asked them to like send me a latest update and training tools on AI every day at 9 a.m. So what I'm going to get every day at 9 a.m. is that I will get an email from Perplexity Comet saying that, hey, these are the research that they have done every day at 9 a.m. Just imagine that you're having like a secretary to keep it updated of the latest updates, and you can set all these different reminders. So this is pretty amazing. And of course, you can also connect with different connectors. You can connect with your Outlook, your G Drive, Dropbox as well. But then I don't really connect them much because I want to keep it clean at this moment. But you can think about it. This is like the not just like a normal browser, but it's the next level kind of browser. And meantime, while I was just doing this recording, the Perplexity Comet is helping me to liking all these different automation, which is just awesome. I did not touch anything. And these are the amazing things that you can do with Perplexity Comet. So just go and play around. You will be surprised with how much Comet can do. Like, in fact, currently I'm actually getting this Perplexity Pro for almost 12 months because I am a paid user of Zoom Premium. So last year, Zoom Premium actually gave me a 12-month access to Perplexity. Only for the last 6 months, I've been using Perplexity in full force. And Comet only launched like about 1.5 months to 2 months ago. That's where I start to dive in. I paid for Claude Pro. I did not pay for ChatGPT, but I'm thinking, what is the next tool that I'm willing to pay for money? For the tool, for the premium access, right? To be honest, I am actually thinking between ChatGPT, there's Gemini, as well as there's like Perplexity. I feel like I'm going to pick Perplexity Pro. So if let's say you guys want to test out all these amazing functions, you don't have to pay for any money right now, because what you can do is that you can sign up under my link right here that you can get 1 month for free for the Comet as well as Perplexity. Again, if let's say you love this content, sorry that my internet is a bit slow today, so that sometimes I demonstrate to you guys might be a bit slow. But if you absolutely love this content, please give me some comments, like or subscribe to this YouTube channel, or share to your friends, so that you'll motivate me to do even more testing and experiment and to share amazing AI stuff with you guys. And with that, I'm just going to see you guys in the next video. And also, if let's say you love automation kind of stuff in order to get different more potential clients and more potential leads, you don't want to miss out all these amazing tools that I'm having, you can go to junlo.net/all software, and I'll see you guys in the next video then. Take care. Bye bye.